Hi everyone, my name is Dilna Mariya, and today I'll be presenting on a recent example that connects to the self management concepts we have studied in Area 1. It's the story of Jean Kang, who received a $165 job offer after taking one simple but proactive step during her hiring process. So, what's the story? This example comes from the article Make It, published on May 27, 2026. Jean Kang was interviewing for a senior program management position at Spigma, and after her final interview, as many candidates do, would simply send a thank you email and leave it as it is. But Jean Kang chose a different approach. Along with her thank you note, she included a customized 30, 60, 90-day onboarding plan. She built it around questions like why are they hiring for this role and how can I show that I am the best fit? Instead of just telling the employer she was capable, she demonstrated how she would create value from day one. A few days later, she received glowing feedback and the $165 job offer. So, career management. The first connection I made was with career management. One of the key ideas was discussed in Area 1 is that we can't simply wait for opportunities to come to us. We have to actively manage our own careers. Jean Kang didn't stop once the interview ended. She created another whole opportunity to demonstrate her strengths in planning, organizing, and initiatives. Instead of hoping the employer would recognize her value, she showed them what she is capable of. I think this reflects the 21st century reality as we discussed in class, where individuals are responsible for taking ownership of their own career developments. Decision making. The second connection would be decision making. As Jean Kang faced a genuine choice, she could be safe and send the expected thank you email, or she could invest time creating something that might not even be read. There was no guarantee her effort would make a difference. Even with the uncertainty, she deliberately chose the second option because she believed that the potential value outweighed the risk. This reflects what we learned about making thoughtful decisions rather than simply following habits or just being a default choice. The third connection is goal setting. Her onboarding plan wasn't just built around something vague promise like I'll work hard. Instead, she divided her ideas into clear 30, 60, and 90-day stages. She identified what she wanted to learn, how she planned to contribute, and what results she hoped to achieve. Those goals were specific, action oriented, time limited, which are all characteristics of an effective goal setting that we discussed in class. Writing and presentation. Finally, I think this is the strongest connection, as Jean Kang didn't just say that she was proactive, she proved it. Her document was organized, professional, and focused on what mattered most to the employer rather than simply talking about herself. She understood her audience and communicated her ideas clearly. Instead of making promises, she presented evidence of the value she could bring to the company. That connects directly to the strategic purpose concepts we discussed in class. What I like most about this example is that it doesn't just demonstrate just one area, one concept. It brings all four of them together. By sending one customized 30, 60, 90-day onboarding plan, Jean Kang managed her entire career proactively, made a deliberate decision under uncertainty, set clear and structured goals, and also communicated her value effectively. None of these concepts work independently. They supported one another and helped her create a much stronger impression during the hiring process. To conclude, Jean Kang's story shows that successful self management isn't usually the result of one major achievement. It's often the result of small, thoughtful actions that we demonstrate initially. Like the initiatives, preparation, and the professionalism we show along our careers. As I'm beginning to apply for my internships and for a future professional career, I I'm trying to build myself. This ensemble reminded me that qualifications alone aren't enough. Taking ownership of my career, making thoughtful decisions, setting clear goals, and communicating my value effectively are skills I am starting to develop now. Thank you.